does. So, all right, let's jump into it. So we are going to work on lower body today. We will throw a bit of upper body in there as well, just to balance it out a little bit, but we'll have more of an emphasis on the lower body, so we'll get those glutes burning. All right, let's jump into it. I'll pop that Spotify playlist in the chat and I'll pop everybody on mute. We are going to start with our roll downs. So when you're ready, just starting with those roll downs, coming all the way down, then restack back up tall, lifting the arms up and overhead. Beautiful, that's it. Keep going here. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple of little different things to think about with these roll downs this evening. So I want you to pretend that you've got a wall behind you, and if you've got a wall behind you, feel free to go up against the wall. And what we're going to aim to do is roll down without pushing our bum back into that imaginary wall. So you bring your chest forward more. You really need to grip those toes into your mat to kind of stop you from falling over, and then restack back up tall. So we're really working through the legs here with our roll downs. Chin to chest, round through the spine. Restack, back up tall, arms up and overhead. Let's keep going here. So if this is something that you might want to practice, if you've got a wall handy at some other stage outside of class, if you're going to try it, just come about 10 to 15 centimeters off the wall and then come down and then restack. Arms up and overhead. We'll go for 4 more here. Three more. 2, and last one's coming all the way down. We're going to reach those hands up and overhead, interlacing the fingers, push the palms up to the ceiling, take a nice long stretch through the body, and then we're going to drop our arms down to a T into our side twist. Feet just comfortable distance apart. Twist and twist, twist and twist. We're always looking to the hand that goes behind, and you can add in those pulses here if you'd like as well. So twist, release and pulse, twist, release and pulse. 3 more each way. Twist, release and pulse, twist, release and pulse. 2 more. And last ones each side, and then drop those hands back down by your side. Beautiful, give those shoulders a nice little roll out while we're here. Okay, let's take a big step apart. We're going to go into our standing saw. Arms out to a T, right hand, left ankle, 3 saws, and then back up to the T. Then left hand, right ankle, 1, 2, 3, back up to the T. 1, 2, 3, back up to the T. Let's keep going here. 1, 2, 3, back up to the T. The hand that comes back behind, our palm is going to flip and face towards the camera. 2 more each side. And last ones. Coming all the way back up. Once you're done, drop the hands back down by your side. Give those shoulders a bit of a roll out. Okay, we are moving into giraffe now. So, giraffe is where we're going to bring those arms up and overhead. If your mat gets a bit annoying here, just flick it out of the way. We're going to bring the arms up and overhead. Start to turn towards the left. Come all the way around. Feet across. Drop the hands down. Come back up. And then come back the same way. And then go back the other way. Feet across. Drop down. lift up, back the same way, and swap sides. Now, if you wanted to take this up a notch, you could try doing it up on your tippy toes. So we lift up onto the tippy toes, turning around, feet across, drop the hands, lift back up, same way, back the other way. Beautiful, that's it, doing really well. You could also do a bit of a hybrid of the two, right? You could come up onto the tippy toes, twist, and then when you're ready to take your hands down, you might want to drop your heels, come back up onto the tippy toes, and come back around. So there's lots of different ways that you can do this. All right, we've got 2 more on each side. And last ones, each side, or until you've evened yourself out. And then once you're done, drop the hands back down by your side. We're going to move into our squat series. So for our squat series, if you have weights, you can grab them. We'll just be bringing them into the chest, but if not, all good. Okay, so squat number 1, we're going to bring our heels into our frog leg squat. Heels together, toes apart, hands into your chest or on your hips. We drop down and come back up. Drop down and up. Beautiful, that's it. Keep going here. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Now we're going to raise up onto those tippy toes and drop the heels back together. Lift and drop. Lift and drop. Beautiful, that's it. Keep going. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping back down. Give those legs a bit of a shake out. Okay, parallel feet. So straight forward. We lift up onto the tippy toes. Heels come down and squat down. Back up. Tippy toes, heels, squat. Tippy toes, heels, and squat. Beautiful, that's it. Keep going here. We've got 4 more. It's getting those legs nice and warm. 4, 3, 2. Last ones. And dropping back up, dropping back up, coming back up. All right, wide leg squat position. So if you're this way on your mat, feet are on either side of the mat, toes are angled out to the front corners of the mat. Drop down into your squat and back up. Down and up. Beautiful, that's it. Down and up. All right, so 2 days of doing these classes, I'm really feeling it. So if I stop at any stage, you guys just keep going. Lots of glute work the last few days and for the rest of the week. All right, we've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up. Beautiful, shake it out. We're going to drop back down into that squat and we're going to do our heel raises. So you have the option of single or double heel raise. So we drop down into that squat, come down as deep as you can. Single heel raise or double heel raise. Beautiful, that's it. Doing really well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up, shake it out. Beautiful. All right, Cossack. So feet are going to come out wide and probably a little bit wider than where they just were. Okay? Hands into your chest. We're going to drop down into the right knee, bending the right knee. Then come back up, drop down into the left knee. Back up. Right knee and left. And then just see if you can get that little bit deeper each time you come down. Beautiful. Now, if your legs aren't warmed up, they should be by now. These ones get you pretty quickly. All right, we've got 4 and 3, 2, and last ones, Coming back up, beautiful work. Shake out those legs. Walk them back in together. Give them a good shake. All right, let's come down onto the mat. So we've got our mat in front of us. Chin to chest, round through the spine. We'll reach those hands down to the ground. Walk out into your pike. Let's cycle those legs out while we're here. Drop one knee in and drop the opposite heel. And switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. Beautiful, that's it. Keep going. Switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. Try and drop that heel down towards the mat. For 4, 3, 2, and last ones. Gently drop those knees down, untuck the toes, push into your child's pose. Take a stretch, reach those hands as far forward as you can whilst you push your bum down towards your heels. Holding here. If you feel like getting a little bit deeper, you can always bring those knees apart, drop your chest a little bit further down towards the mat. Okay, so we're going to move into our happy cat, angry cat. So we're going to lift up onto our hands and knees. Knees under the knees under the hips, hip distance apart. Hands under the shoulders. We're going to drop that tummy down into happy cat. Look up towards the ceiling. Then around the spine. Look through to your knees. Drop the tummy down. Look up. Around the spine. Look through to your knees. Beautiful. That's it. Keep going here. Dropping the tummy down, around the spine, look through to your knees. Let's really try and push our upper back right up towards the ceiling here. That line of where your bra strap would be, up to the sky. Then dropping down, looking up. We'll go for another 5. And 4. Beautiful, that's it. 3, 2, and last ones, each way. Push back into child's pose, reaching those hands forward again. Take that nice long stretch. Okay, from here, we're going to lift back up into our pike. So lifting the bum up to the ceiling. Now from pike, we're going to move to plank. And then straight back into pike. Back to plank and to pike. Now, if you would like to add in cobra today, you could drop down into cobra from your plank, or just continue going from plank to pike. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, and last ones. Come back to pike, gently drop those knees down, untuck the toes, push back into child's pose. Give those wrists a little bit of a roll out while we're here. Okay, back to pike. Right foot comes forward in between the hands. Keep that back knee up for a moment. Hands are staying down to the mat. We're going to hinge forward with those toes and back. Forward and back. Just using the back toes. That's it. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently drop the knee. Okay, we shift forward into our lunge and then we walk the hands back, straighten out the leg. Shift forward and back. So we're just moving into the stretch and straight out of the stretch, into the next stretch. So you can bring your hands down to the mat here if you'd like, or come up. Let's try and lift those toes up to the ceiling. So we straighten out the leg. 3 more. 2. Last ones. Beautiful work. Hands to the mat, tuck your back toes. Lift that knee, leg goes back. Left foot jumps forward. Okay, keep that back knee up. Hinge forward and back using the toes. Beautiful. That's it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently drop that knee down, untuck the toes. Shift into your lunge. Walk the hands back, straighten out the leg. Forward and back. Forward and back. So we're just moving into the stretch and straight out of the stretch. 5. Try and lift those toes up to the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, and last ones. Coming forward, hands back down to the mat, tuck the back toes, lift, hike, gently drop the knees down, untuck the toes into your child's pose, reaching those hands as far forward as you can. Okay, so our next little series of movements, we are going to be up on the wrists. However, if your wrists are bothering you, they can all be done down on the forearms, just like so. Okay, hands into the mat, right leg we're going to start with. Take that right leg long, drop the toes down to the mat. Lift the leg up towards the ceiling and drop it down. Beautiful. Touch those toes right down to the ground and lift them up as high as you can. We've got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, swap legs. Left leg goes long. Lift and lower. Beautiful. Breathing through it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down, push into child's pose. So whenever you need a break, just push back into child's pose like this. All right, next one is going to be our rainbow. So coming up again, starting with your right leg. We're going to rainbow the toes from one side of the mat, up and over to the other side of the mat. Up and over. From one side to the other side. Beautiful, that's it. Keep going here. Rainbow from one side, up and over to the other side. 7, 6, 5. Big rainbow, up and over. 4, 3, 2, and last ones. Beautiful. All right, let's swap sides. If you need to push back the child's pose, push back and then come back up. Left leg goes long. One side, up and over to the other side. Up and over. Up and over. Beautiful. That's it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last ones, each side. And drop that leg back down. Let's push back to child's pose. Take a stretch. Take a breather. Roll out the wrist if you need to. Okay, so our next exercise, we are going to drop our left forearm down to the mat, leaving your right hand pushed into the mat. Now, if your wrists are bothering you, you can come down onto both forearms. Take your right leg long. Now, from here, we're going to try and track these toes along the same invisible line as we bring them out to the right and then back to center. Our gaze goes from the mat to the toes, back to the mat, to the toes. Beautiful, that's it. Keep trying to track that leg along that same line. We've got our ballerina toes on. We've got 4 and 3, 2. Last ones. Beautiful work. Drop down. Have a breather if you need. Give the wrist a roll out. And then we'll do the other side. Okay, so right forearm comes down. Left leg goes long. Got our ballerina toes on. Over to the side. Back to center. Over to the side. Back to center. Our gaze goes from the mat. Over to those toes, back to the mat. Over to the toes, back to the mat. Beautiful. They're both looking really nice here. You're both getting good height. We've got 4 and 3, 2, and last one. Beautiful work. Drop down, push back into child's pose. Roll out the wrist, have a drink, whatever you need to do. Okay. We're moving into our donkey kick now. So we've got 2 different types of donkey kick. We're going to do the first one on each side. We're going to have a rest, and then we're going to come up and do the other version of donkey kick. So for our first donkey kick, hands under the shoulders or down on the forearms. Now pretend you've got something tucked in behind your right knee and you don't want to lose it. So we've got to keep it there the whole time. So we just lift the toes up just a little bit. All right, from here, change the angle of your toe so you come more into a flexed toe. lift, and kick. So you're kicking your heel up towards the ceiling or up towards the sky. Lift and kick. So we get that kick right at the top. Beautiful, that's it. Keep going here, getting that kick right at the top. Heels going up towards the sky. 4 more, and then we swap sides. 3, 2, doing really well. Last one, dropping down. All right, let's swap sides. Left leg, same thing. Pretend you've got something in behind that knee, so you're gripping it there the whole time. Change the angle of those toes, so your heel is going up towards the ceiling. Lift and kick. Lift and kick. Kicking that heel up towards the sky. Beautiful, that's it. We've got 5 and 4, 3, kick at the top, 2, last ones, dropping down, push back into child's pose, take a rest, reach those hands forward. Beautiful work, just take a moment here. Okay, so our next donkey kick, we're going to be doing this on a lot more of an angle. So I'll just demonstrate. So we're going to lift the leg up, and then so right leg, and then our right knee goes out to the right, and our foot goes towards the left. And then we kick out to the side. We drop back down and kick off to the side. So your right knee comes out towards the right, foot goes towards the left. Yeah, beautiful, Hannah, that's it. Perfect. So, June, just watch me for another second. So we lift, so we're doing donkey kick, right? Doing donkey kick, but our knee comes out to the right and our foot goes out to the left, and we kick like that. We drop down and we kick out to the side. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, perfect. All right, we've got 3 more here. 2 more. Last one. Drop down, push back the child's pose for a moment. Just take a stretch, and then we'll do the other side. All right, when you're ready, come back up. Left leg, same thing. So we lift it up and then change the angle. So our left knee goes out to the left, foot goes towards the right, and we kick out to the side. Lift and kick out to the side. Beautiful, that's it. Keep going here. So these ones are just getting us in a different part of our glute. That's it. Lift and kick. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Dropping back down, push back into child's pose, take a breather, reaching those hands forward, give those wrists a bit of a roll out as well. Okay, we're going to come down onto our stomach now. So dropping down onto your tummy. Now, wherever your hands are most comfortable, so some people like coming up onto their forearms. I find it comfortable to bring my forehead down onto my hands and then take the legs long. And I think it probably mostly depends on how big your chest is as to what is more comfortable. So take those legs to either side of the mat, and we're making them nice and long and strong here. Really trying to point those toes to the wall behind us. Without bending the knees, lift the legs up off the mat and drop them back down. Lift the legs up and drop them back down. Lift and lower. Now, your second layer to this, if you would like to take it, we lift up, bring your feet together, feet apart and down. Lift up, feet together, feet apart and down. So you've got those 2 options there. Both are really bloody hard. That's it, keep going. Nice, June. Beautiful, that's it, Hannah. We've got 4 more. 3 more. 2, And last one, lift, heels apart and down. Beautiful work. Just take a little breather here. Whew. All right, we're going to come up onto our forearms now. Kick both of our heels towards our bum. All right, one leg kick. So we worked on this a couple of weeks ago. We take one leg down to the mat and we're going to try and get our heel as close to our bum as we can. And kick, and kick, and kick, and kick. Beautiful, that's it. Kick, and kick, and kick, and kick. We've got 5 each side. 4, 3, 2, and last ones each side. And we're going to push back into child's pose from here. So walking those hands back, forearms back, sink back into your child's pose, reaching those hands as far forward as you can. Okay, while we're here, we might get our push-up series out of the way. So as long as everyone's wrists feeling okay in the wrists, like we can do our push-up series, yeah, beautiful. And then we'll get off the wrist, we'll move into a different position. Okay, so we're going to push into child's pose. We come forward for one push-up. You can either do a full or a half push-up. Keep those elbows tucked in as much as you can, and then push back into child's pose. Next time you come forward, we do 2 push-ups. And then push back. Next time you come forward, we do 3 push-ups. Beautiful, that's it. Try and keep those elbows tucked in as much as you can, even if that means you're only coming down a couple of centimeters. That's it, June, beautiful. So once you've done your 4th, push back, and then we'll do 5. Once you've done 5, let's all meet back in child's pose. Beautiful, that's it. Nice work. Once you're done, just sink right back into child's pose. Reach those hands as far forward as you can. Just sinking down into your child's pose. Take a breather here. All right, we are going to, what are we going to do next? We're going to do some side work next. So coming over onto your side. If you need to have a drink, have a drink. We're going to start with our kick and rotation with the spine. So for our setup, let's take ourselves nice and long in line with the back edge of the mat. Then take your toes to the front corner of the mat. Lift that top leg up to hip height. Now, if you're still feeling like you're just going to fall over here, take a bend in that bottom leg. And then we kick forward, rotate, look up to the ceiling. And then kick back, look through to the floor. Kick forward, look up. Kick back, looking forward. Forward, look up. Kick back, look forward. That's it. If you need to take that little bend or even a bigger bend in the knee, go for it. Really get that rotation happening through the spine. So as you kick forward, see if you can get both shoulder blades down onto the mat. And then kick back, looking forward. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and last ones each way, and dropping that leg back down. Okay, we are going to work our bottom leg now. So you've got a couple of different options with your top leg. We can bring it in front, resting the shin down onto the mat, or we can grab hold of the foot, plant the foot into the mat. You can always hold your foot here if you'd like as well, or you can bring your foot behind your leg. Whatever's most comfortable. I find that second one in front quite good. So we've got our pointed ballerina toes on. We're going to lift that bottom leg up and down, up and down. Beautiful, that's it. Now that top hand can be in front or up behind our head. Keep going here. And I do apologise, my phone's not on silent, so you can probably hear it just going off. Up and down, up and down. Okay, so we're going to change this up in a moment from our ballerina toes into our flex toes, and it will totally change it. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, drop the leg down. Now flex those toes up towards your nose. Lift up and down. Whew, feels a lot different. Keep going here. Lift and lower, lift and lower. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and dropping down. Beautiful work. All right, bring those knees in, tuck them in. We're going to do our plants. So we're just going to do 15 plants today. You have your option of doing your open and close plants or open, extend, heels and close. Glue those heels together. We open and close, or open, extend, heels, close. 2 and 3. Beautiful, that's it. Keep going here. Now, if your glutes haven't switched back on, but I'm hoping that they have after the work that we have been doing, you can always give them a bit of a smack and tell them to start working. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Open, extend, heels and close, dropping back down. Beautiful. Give that glute a smack. Okay, we've got one last movement before we move into our other side. Take both legs long. Now, if you need to bend that bottom leg again, just take that little bend. Now, we're going to be kicking the leg up and down, but what we want to do here is keep our knee tracking straight forward. So we lift the leg up and down, up and down. Beautiful, that's it. Top hand can be in front to support or up behind our head. Now we're really targeting our glute med here. Doing really well, which is a bit more, comes a bit more over the hip. We've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Dropping back down. Give that glute a smack. Nice work. All right, let's roll over onto our back. Just before we do the other side, we're going to do some roll-ups. So take the legs long, glue those legs into the mat. If you need your pillow here, pillow right behind your back. Arms, take them long, lift, chin to chest. We come all the way up, pulse 1, 2, 3 times, and then drop back down. Arms go long. Arms up, chin to chest, coming up, forward 3 pulses, and dropping back down. We've just got 3 more here, so not too many. 2 more. And last ones. 1, 2, 3, all the way back down. And then drop the arms back down by your side. Okay, we're going to roll over and do the other side. So you can either just roll straight over or turn yourself around and face the camera. Okay, so we start by lining ourselves up with the long edge of the mat. Take the toes to the front corner. And if you need to bend the knee from there, you can always bend that. And then what were we doing? We're doing our kick forward and back. So kick forward, look up to the ceiling, kick back, look through to the floor. Kick forward, look up, kick back, looking forward. Beautiful, that's here. If you've got the room here, you're not going to hit the wall or anything like that. Really go for that kick. Kicking forward. See if you can get both shoulder blades down onto the mat. Then kick back, looking forward. Beautiful, that's it. Doing really well here. Keep going. We've got 5 and 4, 3, 2, and last ones each way. Beautiful work. All right, we're going to focus on that bottom leg now. So your options, come over like so, grab hold of the foot into the mat in front or foot behind. Ballerina toes on, lift and lower, lift and lower. Top hand can be in front to support or up behind your head. Lift and lower with that bottom leg. Beautiful, that's it. Keep going here. Nice work. and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down, flex those toes up towards your nose. And let's go again. Lift and lower. Beautiful, that's it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping down, bend both knees into our clams. We've got 15. Lift those heels up, glue them together, open for 1. You can also do that extension if you would like. And 3. Doing well. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last ones. Beautiful work. Drop down, give that glute a smack. All right, we've just got our last exercise here, which is that lift and lower. So take both legs long or keep a bend in that bottom leg if you're feeling just like you just need that extra bit of support. Knees tracking straight forward. We lift up and down, up and down, up and down. Beautiful, that's it. Keep going here. I was just thinking, honey, you'll have to tell me after. You probably would have felt that earthquake pretty intensely where you were, because I think you were over that side, yeah? No, oh, okay. We felt it. It was pretty crazy here, but it scared the absolute shit out of me. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping back down. Beautiful work. Give that glute a smack. Let's give it a stretch out. So roll over onto your back. We'll do our glute stretches. Take your right leg over your left. Either push the knee away or pull that knee back in towards your chest. Beautiful. Let's keep holding here. All right. We'll just do these glute stretches on either side. I've got one more exercise we're going to do, and then we'll get into our cool down. All right. Let's swap legs. Pull that knee back towards your chest. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping down. Okay, lift your legs into tabletop. Create a frog leg position. So heels together, toes and knees come apart. Now we're going to push the legs away and then tuck the knees back in. Push them away and tuck them back in. Now find that sweet spot where you're just about to arch your spine, but it's still pushed into the back of the your back of the waistband is pushed into the back. So even if you've got to take those legs right up to the ceiling to begin with, and then just slowly work your way down until you find that sweet spot. And we've got 7 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last ones, and dropping down. Squeeze those knees in, have a little rock side to side. Beautiful work. Let's get into our cool down. I think we'll go straight into a pigeon stretch. I think that one will feel quite nice. So let's come all the way up. We'll flip over onto our hands and knees. Push up into your pike. Right knee comes down. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toes. Just drop straight down into your preferred position. With each breath out, just sink that little bit deeper down towards the mat. Keep holding here. Start to just regulate your breathing. With each breath out, just think about sinking deeper down into the stretch. We'll hold here for another 30 seconds. Keep holding here for another 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands into the mat. Tuck the back toes. Let's lift into pike. Swap legs. Drop that left knee down. Drop the back knee. Tuck the back toes. Drop down into your preferred position. With each breath out, let's just sink a little bit deeper into that hip. Just allow your body to drop further down towards the mat with each breath out. We've got 10 seconds to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pike. We're going to take the right foot, jump it forward in between the hands, drop the back knee down. All right, we're going to come up onto the thigh, push into your lunge. Left arm comes up to the ceiling, and we bring it over to the right. Now, if you feel like you just need to have something to help you balance, you can always bring your right hand down to the mat. Beautiful, that's it. Keep holding here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's swap sides. Hands come down to the mat. We take that leg back. Pike. Left foot comes forward. Drop the back knee. Untuck the back toes. Lift up onto your thigh. Pushing into your lunge. Right arm up to the ceiling and over to the left. See if you can sink that little bit deeper into your lunge with each breath out. Doing well. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down to the mat. Tuck the back toes. Lift and pike. Let's walk the hands back to the feet. We'll stay in a nice low hang here. So take a little bend in the knees. We're going to swing those arms from left to right. Swinging that body. Allow your arms and your head and chest to become heavy here. If your hands are in the way, you can always pop them into your elbow creases. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's reset the spine all the way back up tall, lifting the arms up and overhead. Interlace the fingers, palms up. Let's finish off with 3 swings. Deep bend in the knees, swing those arms back up to standing. 2, and last one. All the way back up. Big butterfly with those arms. Then back the other way, or a bit of freestyle and backstroke. And we're all done. Beautiful.